Hey, how are you? This is Alex, local realtor here in the Lafayette, West Lafayette area. I also cover the Northwest Indiana part, and let's get into this video. So in this video, we're gonna talk, it's gonna be really raw, it's gonna be right to the point, and probably very offensive to many of you homeowners that are looking to sell a home. And maybe it's just time for a reality check and my opportunity to vent just a little bit. So here we go. So today's video is a real estate market update. I'm gonna be talking about homes not selling, why are they sitting on the market, and where are all these price drops coming from? I mean, it's a large amount of money, 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's one in here for over $100,000 price drop. What a mistake that was, huh? So I have my computer down here. I'm gonna be looking at some real data for you and give you a glimpse of what to avoid when trying to sell your home. So here's one, been on the market for, goodness, since earlier this year, 776 days on the market. Price drop, they started at 900 and some thousand. They're down to 832. More importantly, almost 2.5 years on the market. And what is happening? If you're the homeowner of that home, what in God's name are you thinking that you still even have the same agent for 2.5 years and they can't sell your home? Somebody explain it to me. Make it make sense how something like this even happens. Very upsetting. Let's move on to some other ones I'm gonna miss. There's one in here that's been here a while, but it's a unique property and it's got some very not so wanted features. So we're gonna skip that one and give that one the benefit of the doubt. But here's another one, on the market for 196 days, has had a price drop of around $20,000, $30,000. More importantly, how many days does it take to sell a home? I personally go in to Google and search these homes to see if there's any marketing on these homes. And guess what? Guess how much marketing I see? That's right, 0. You are hiring agents that are not doing their jobs. They're not advertising these homes. They're not doing anything for you besides putting it in the MLS and a for sale sign in the front yard. That's it. Nothing else is happening. Open houses are a thing of the past. Open houses are specifically for your neighbors to come in and see what you've done to the place, and off they go. 80%, 70% of open houses are a fail. They don't sell homes like they did. And I'll share some more information for you at the end here. So let's look up another one. And I'm trying to look at just some general homes, not the kind of unique homes. Here's another one, 152 days on market. Just recently had a price drop of $21,000. Let's just keep going. There's at least 30 of them that I was looking at. Here's another one. Blows my mind. They're trying to sell this home. They started at $1.2 million. They are now down to $979,000, 149 days on market, no movement. I'm sure in a couple of weeks I'll see another price drop. But the question still stands. What's happening? What are these agents doing? You guys keep hiring these bozos just because they were referred to you by a friend, a colleague, and they were successful 5 years ago. The market has changed. Wake up. The market has changed. If you live here in Lafayette, West Lafayette area, please understand something. I want to make this very clear. The chances of the buyer buying your home that lives here is slim to none. Why is that? Because of Purdue University. That's why. It's a very high likelihood that that person doesn't even live in the state of Indiana. So then the question becomes, how are they marketing your home to those individuals that are coming in to Purdue, or staff for Purdue, professors for Purdue? Let's not even talk about all the other companies that are coming in like Skywater and Saab and all those. Let's not even touch that subject right now, because certainly those 900 jobs that they'll be providing are gonna be just all for all the locals here. Right. I'm sure they're going to be moving in from Colorado, California, San Francisco, Maine, New York. They're all coming for those jobs that they're going to interview for, right? And the word interview, we're going to get into that word here in a little bit. Let's look at another catastrophe going on here in real estate. Here's a nice little property. Again, 115 days on the market. Started at $589. Price adjusted to $500. That's a $90,000 mistake. You hired that person. It's your money. How much money is it costing you to have this home sit for a month or 2 or 3 or 4? How much double mortgage payments do you like doing? I mean, and God bless you if you don't have a mortgage on it, but I'm sure that money is tying up whatever you're trying to do next. That I could assure you. Let's look at some other one. Oh, I like this one. This is a dandy one here. This one had a $150,000 price drop. And it's a beautiful home here in West Lafayette. Beautiful home. These homeowners hired someone that made a $150,000 mistake on valuing their home. So let me get this straight. If you were interviewing me and another person to list your home, and I told you your home I could sell it for $1 million, and the other person says, well, I could sell it for, $825,000. You're gonna hire me, right? Because I'm the one that gave you the overinflated, overbloated number, right? Because that's all agents know how to do. They know how to lie to get your business, and you are falling for it. And here are the results. Let's look at another one. I'm not making the numbers up. I'm just going down the list here. Yeah, let's look at this one here. This one's been on the market 109 days. Already had a $20,000 price drop. Looks like it's a repeat offender. Of course, we won't mention any names because, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here. Here's another one. 97 days on the market, just had a $15,000 price drop. Another repeat offender. I see that name a lot, but yeah, they must be referred. They must done a great job for me 5 years ago. You have to use my person. Referrals in real estate are just as bad as referrals that you get for a restaurant, right? You're at work, you want to plan a fancy dinner for you and your family. You get a recommendation from someone, your coworkers. Oh, you got to go here. This place is great. I love it. The food is great. You go, and what happens? It was okay. The food wasn't that great. I wouldn't go back. Real estate is the same thing, only worse, because you're not out $200 for a family dinner. You're out, as you see the numbers, $20,000, $30,000, $150,000, $80,000, not to talk about the compounded numbers that you're losing on other things. Maybe you need that money so that you can buy the next property that's holding up that closing, or maybe you need the money to pay off the other one. I mean, I know there's all sorts of different reasons why you need that money, and it's being held up in that property and it's not selling. So let's get into it. I mean, I could, here's another one. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this one. Here's one. It's been on the market for 93 days. Already had a $20,000 price drop, and there's not even a picture of the house. Not even a picture of the house. There's a picture of a living room, right? That's how unprofessional and how awful, these realtors are doing. There's another one I saw in here that it looked like it was in an estate sale, and they had one picture, and it was like a Google overview picture of this home. I guarantee you that one's going to be on the market for a little while, right? Again, people that are buying your homes don't even live here. So how can they view your home when they don't even have pictures, a video tour, or more importantly, marketing that's happening to advertise your home to get a real home buyer for you to maximize your dollars? I really don't know what, you don't get it. I don't understand. These homes, here in Tippecanoe County, there's only 140 homes for sale, which is nothing. There is a supply and demand issue. There's lots of buyers trying to buy homes. There's no reason for these homes to be on the market other than A, there's no marketing, B, they're completely overpriced and you're the one ending up losing the money, and 3, you're not interviewing. You're not hiring the right agent. If you're a manager at any organization, a business owner, HR person, you mean to tell me that you only interview one person and you hire them for the job? Stop it. You interview 10, 20, 30 people before you even hire the one person, and that's not even costing you a penny. Here you are, you're taking somebody's word for it and you're just hiring them, and here are the results. The numbers don't lie. Send all the messages you want. The numbers don't lie. Look at it yourself. All this information is public. It's not even private information. Price drop after price drop after after price drop after price drop. I mean, and you know, I love the ones that have been on the market for 3, 4, 5 months and they go off the market and go back on the market with the same agent on top of it. So they couldn't sell it the first time. So hey, let's hire them again. Maybe they'll sell it the second time. Blows my mind. I don't get it. Pricing homes is a strategy. You have to be strategic in how you price the home. You have competition. The competition is these other homes that are trying to sell theirs before you sell yours. And you look at the numbers. If you price your home out properly, here's another one. No picture of a living room. I mean, for God's sake, what kind of professionalism is happening here? Let me guess. I'm about 80% sure they are a part-time agent and don't have the resources. Take that to the bank. So here we go. You know, here's another one, a picture of a floor. Literally a picture of a living room and a floor. I'm sure that one will sell. Yeah, that one will sell. Yeah, good job in hiring that person, whoever that was. I'm not even gonna waste my time in looking it up. You know, here's another price drop. I mean, these are, you know, here's a picture of a shower. This is the showcase. A picture of a shower, and it's not even a good looking shower on top of it, but this is what you're hiring. This is why you need to interview for agents. This is why you need to ask questions. And this is why getting a referral from your neighbor or your coworker when selling real estate is a real bad idea. Use that restaurant analogy that I gave you. It tends to work out almost the same. Here's another one. You know, fairly newer home to the market, beautiful home. It's a picture of a bed. A picture of a bed. Does that even make any sense to you? I mean, somebody, I want to hear the messages. I want to hear from you. I'll take text messages and phone calls from you. Make it make sense. Make me understand how these things are appropriate. Make me understand how you as a homeowner accept these things. I'm sure that one will have a price drop soon. I mean, I just saw one, you know, another $7,000 price drop on something that was fairly new to the market. I mean, you know, these clients, you have to sell your home for a reason. There's a reason why you even started this process. Probably a job change, family change, something happened that you need to sell your home and move on to whatever's next in your life. And this process is holding you up, putting you in positions to make financial decisions that you probably can't do, but need to figure it out. Because example, you need to sell your home here in Lafayette because you got a job transfer. Now you're in Colorado. You're in Colorado renting an apartment because you can't sell this house. Therefore, you can't buy another house, and it's just a big hot mess. That's how it works. There's a reason why you're selling your home. There is a reason. Very unlikely that it's because you need to upsize or downsize. And even if that was the case, you're losing money because now you have a pending contract on the next home that you're trying to buy, and you can't buy it because you need the proceeds of this home to go ahead and close on that home. So then the home seller of that home gets fed up and sells it to somebody else, and you're back to square one. Welcome to real estate world, right? This is what happens. Nobody wants to talk about it. You guys, you know, you blow my mind. You know, you homeowners out there and you business owners, you guys interview 1 million people before you hire one. You know, you get 20 different quotes if you're going to get new windows in your office, you know, but when it comes to selling your home, you just hire the first Joe Schmo that shows up just because they got a nice smile and tell you how nice your shoes are. Guys, help me make sense of it all. I mean, you guys like losing money, man, just send me a check. I'll send you my PayPal. You want to send me 10, 20, 30 grand, just send it right over. I'll take it. They're taking it. You're giving it to them. They're just burning through your money. You know, and worst case scenario, they probably lied to you, which is why you even gave them the business in the first place. Here's another one, a picture of a window, like a hallway window. They're like, okay, yeah, that's what we want to see about the home. Guys, the information is in here. You can look at it for yourselves. It's public information. It blows my mind. I don't know where these home values are coming from. If you're relying on Zillow to give you a home value, that's a big mistake. I mean, think about it. Zillow does not go inside homes. They do not see the inside of the homes. Therefore, they don't know what your home looks like versus the data that they gather of similar homes that have sold in your area, right? Because all they do is grab the data, but you can't compare a home that's been gutted and is completely new inside compared to maybe potentially your home that's not. So the value is not the same. So when you sit there in the computer and say, hey, well, that one sold for, let's just say 300,000, mine's got to be worth at least that. And so here you hire someone and say, hey, sell it for 300, and there you are. 2, 3, 4 months later, still not sold. You're going to get a lowball offer and end up accepting it because you're probably desperate by now because you need to, again, move on to whatever's next. It's a very unlikely unlikely that people sell homes that don't have to sell their home. That's a very unlikely scenario. Again, people put their homes for sale for a reason. Something has happened in their life that's making them make this move. So, thanks for listening. Sorry that I had to vent, but you know what? If you don't like the honesty, you're not the client for me anyway. You know, I'm all about transparency. I'm all about honesty. I'm all about just, these are the facts. I go by the facts. I'm not a feelings person, although I'm very compassionate, but when it comes to business, and any business owner will tell you this, is anyone that has any type of leadership position in their work life understands that the data doesn't lie, numbers are numbers, and when you don't hire properly, this is what happens. I'm sure you have plenty of stories to share of scenarios in your life where you got a recommendation and it turned out to be a really bad one. Unfortunately, in real estate, when this happens, it ends up costing you thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. Good luck in selling your home.